and welcome again to Tech Tips and Fixes and more. I received an Autoharp. There's nothing really wrong with this Autoharp, it's just that it needed to be tuned, and I guess the lady that had it wasn't quite sure. It was new to her and wasn't quite sure how to tune it. I didn't really know myself. I've never really worked on an Autoharp before, but I thought, why not? It's always interesting, and I'm interested in musical instruments. So I downloaded a tuner for my phone and gave it a try, and I think we're bringing it in pretty good. I've done an initial tuning, and now I'm just doing a quick touch-up. I think it has drifted a little bit. Some of the strings may be new and have stretched a little bit. So I can't claim to be an expert on this stuff, but I thought it might be interesting for you to see what I'm doing, and we'll take it from there.
And, first thing I noticed was they talk about coarse tuning on these pegs down here, and some of them have fine tuning on pegs down here. This one doesn't appear to have that, and that's where the strings attach, and there's a cover that pops up and covers those. And at this end it gives all the notes that are in this particular one. I imagine all Autoharps are the same. And what's interesting about this is that it divides the strings into a lower octave, or a bass, a series of bass notes, a lower octave, a middle octave, and a higher octave, and gives the actual notes that are there. The higher up it's chromatic, but in the bass strings there's actually basically just F, G, C, and D. And so then from there, after C, actually it starts into a standard C scale, but farther up it gets into all the sharps and flats. So I got a hold of a simple tuner from the App Store and used that to tune this. The notes are also shown on this end where we're actually going to tune it, and so that makes it pretty easy to figure out what string is which, and so let's give it a try. So there's the first string. It's labeled F, and it's obviously low. Turning counterclockwise loosens the string and it goes down, so turning clockwise tunes it upwards. And similar to some guitars, these tuners, they're very touchy, and it usually is best to tune it slightly past the actual note, and then bring it back and then just nudge it up. If you bring it back too far, it could slack off, and of course strings will stretch if they're new. And they'll also change with temperature and probably humidity. That's very close, just slightly sharp. Might be as close as I can get it. That's F. The next one is G. Looks pretty deadly right on. Okay, well now we're on C. It's a little flat. I would say it's also a good idea to remove the wrench and try it again, just in case the wrench is torquing anything. There's E. F is a little flat. F sharp or G flat. G. B is pretty much right on. C. You can also take the string and just give it a little press. Sometimes that'll just give it a little stretch, enough to bring it back if it's very close, especially if it's a new string. D sharp or E flat was there. E is a little flat. Seems like the higher notes tend to hold their tune better, and that's probably because they're a single strand. Once they're stretched, I don't think they change a whole lot. They also don't hang up as bad. Okay, the way this does work is that you have the chord letters on here, and these are basically just dampers to damp out the strings that you don't want to use. So my understanding is that you can wear this thing with a strap, and you hold it like this and push the chord buttons and strum this way. So let's try a C major chord. Hold this down. About a G. F. C. And I know that there are people that play these things very well and use the various registers and do picking, you know. The bass notes. I probably don't have a budding career in my future on the Autoharp, but it's kind of fun to play around with it. So I guess that's it for this one. I hope the owner of the Autoharp enjoys their instrument and makes lots of good music with it. And I hope that all of you who are watching got something useful and helpful out of this. It's an interesting instrument, and quite a unique sound. I know it's used in certain genres of music more so than others. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like. Always happy to hear your comments, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.